Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are attempting yet again to go through a trophy log and kind of just archive this and, kind of just talk about what I've been up to this month. Right at the end of May here, I'm recording this on May 31st. We'll probably earn a bit more trophies before we hit June, but for the most part, every trophy that I'm going to earn this month has been earned. And I just want to go back through it and kind of talk about what I was up to and how everything went. I will say May was a very successful month. It went very well. The main reason behind that, the main caveat, is that at the end of April, on the 30th of April, I earned the platinum for the finals, and this was slowing me down for so long into getting other platinums. This I had to grind for well over 300 hours. It took me a long fucking time to earn this platinum, and I finally earned it so I can move on from it and I can get some less grindy games done. And well, the first trophy earned of the month was for Fragpunk, as I'm pretty sure it came out right at the beginning or right at the end of last month. So I tried it out a bit, completed 5 matches, had some fun with it. The trophy list is absurd for this game, so if you are a trophy hunter who cares about your completion rate and you want everything to be either very close or at 100%, don't go near this game. The trophy list is absurd. It is at minimal, I'd say, 1,000+ hour trophy list. It's probably well over that. It's probably 3,000 hours if I'm being accurate. The game will shut down well before many people can get this platinum. It is ridiculous. But going into the first game I went for the platinum this month on, it is Demon Souls. Demon Souls, I basically do an RNG thing of what platinums I go for, and I have a whole backlog list, and I kind of just go number 2 to 3, whatever, and then I play that platinum. And Demon Souls was the first one we landed on, and I was pretty excited to play it. This, I think, is my first. This is my second Souls Platinum, actually. Elden Ring is my first, and now we've gone to the Demon Souls remake, and I would love to go to the OG Demon Souls and get that as well. But currently, I don't own the game, so I can't do that. But our first game of the month for a Platinum that we'll eventually get is Demon Souls. I was starting to work on it here. Vanquish the Tower Knight without killing any archers. Help a player vanquish a boss, did that at the same time. Defeated the Flame Lurker. I went back and finally did that. I played this game back when it first came out, and the Flame Lurker is when I decided to uh, get the fuck off the game. This was a horrible boss for me, and I could not fucking beat it, man. I tried and I couldn't. I had problems still this time around, but I definitely was a lot better than I used to be. We vanquished a player as an invader. Killed the Dragon God with the Hands of God, which is a missable trophy. Made sure to get that. Then we, of course, slayed the Dragon God. We crossed the walkway through the Idol's Valley of Volleys of Arrows. Rescued Sage Freak. Vanquished the Fool's Idol without hitting any clones. That was pretty easy. Fool's Idol really wasn't a problem. Man-Eater wasn't a problem. Old Monk wasn't a problem. I'm pretty sure I ended up facing the AI, not like an actual player. Vanquish Agitator without having him fall down. Again, very easy. I was a magic build, so this was literally no problem. Uh, Slayed the Agitator. That was no problem. Rescued Saint Urban. Killed the old hero. Very easy. A very easy boss if you have the ring that makes you harder for enemies to detect. That makes it very easy to defeat this guy. Killed the Storm King, the Leechmonger, the Dirty Colossus. These two were one of the easiest bosses in the game. Maiden Estrella without killing Jarl Vinland, is not too hard if you're a magic build or a ranged build. I'd say magic build is actually really irrelevant because you use a bow and arrow. So really, if you have your build made so that you can use a bow and arrow, this is a very easy trophy to earn. Yes, rescue Yuri the Witch. Killed the Penetrator with Bior. That wasn't hard at all. Deliver Mikado to Satsuki. All miracles obtained, all rings obtained. Slayer of Demon False King. Obtained the Northern Regalia. Embrace the power of the Old One. And the hardest trophy, of course, in the game, or the last trophy you'll ever earn. All magic spells obtained. This sucked to go for. You had to play a second playthrough to get this. And you also So you had to do New Game Plus, and New Game Plus jump in difficulty is fucking ridiculous in Demon's Souls remake. I don't know how it is in the original, but in the remake, the jump in difficulty is insane. I fucking hated it. It was a struggle for me to get through. I had to farm for souls for hours just to be able to get to the level that made me like compete even a little bit. And even then this took me quite a bit. As you can see, I earned the Seek a Soul Power on the 7th of May at 12 a.m. I probably played for another 3 hours through the night, and then I played for like the entire day after till 7:30 p.m. before I got that trophy. Then, of course, earning that trophy made it so I earned the Platinum for Demon's Souls Remake. So, a bit over a weekend, and we've earned our first plat of the month. Going on to our next one, it was my 50th Platinum. Finally hit a pretty big milestone. I hit my 50th Platinum ever, and I thought I'd make it Marvel Spider-Man. I got to, what I do for my RNG thing is I choose every 10 Platinums what Platinum I will earn. And I like that because then when it comes to the 100 milestone, 150, 200, the milestones I can choose what they are. And so I chose Marvel Spider-Man. It was really just a cleanup. So I kind of just went through the game, cleaning it up as much as I could, and earned the trophy on the 9th of May for the Platinum. I was planning on doing it the night of May. Oh my god, not speaking right. I was planning to do it the same day I did Demon Souls, but I played all the way until what? Yeah, 3:18 a.m. and I realized that to purchase all suits, I had to still do a decent bit of grinding, so I held off and did it the next day. So we earned our second platinum of the month 2 days later, and that was Marvel Spider-Man, marking my 50th platinum, which has 422,000 achievers of it. That is crazy. Moving on to the third game I played this month, and that was Spyro 2. This wasn't a cleanup. I had to play through the entire game. I touched it a tiny bit after platinuming Spyro 1, and I just didn't like the changes at first. It felt like overwhelming compared to Spyro 1. But after playing it through, I did enjoy it. It was still a very, very good game, very fun. Very simple still, just, they added more, as you kind of usually do in a sequel. So nothing was really difficult about Spyro 2 at all. It was a good time, it was a fun time. But it did take me 2 days to earn it. Come 5 a.m., I earned the platinum for Spyro 2. So now I have the platinum for Spyro 1 and 2. So 11 days into the month, we have 3 platinums. Doing very fucking good, I'd say. And going into the 11th of May, in the middle of the day, we are starting Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Another Borderlands game. I have Borderlands 2, I think, so far, but then I have, like, every Borderlands on my list that is ready to be platinumed. So now we're doing Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, and I'm just starting this up on the 11th of May. And I play a decent little bit all the way until 12 o'clock, basically midnight. And I reached level 10. And then going into the next day, I keep on grinding away at it. Nothing really difficult about this platinum at all. There's really just one annoyingly grindy trophy. Very, very grindy. I guess there's another one as well, but it doesn't even compare to this one. So we keep on grinding away at it. We're up to the 15th of May now, so we've been playing this for about 4 days. And going into the 16th of May, as you can see here, so on the 15th of May, I earned complete all side missions at 8 p.m. I was a high enough level at that point to go deal with the dragons on normal, no problem. But I didn't reach level 35 until 5:48 a.m. on the 16th of May. I was grinding it for a while trying to get this platinum late at night, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. And it took 12 hours later for me to finally kill a chubby, which I probably grinded for... Here's the thing. I reached level 35 at 5:48 a.m. Probably for the previous 2, maybe even 3 hours before this, I was trying to find a chubby. But it was taking so long that I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go get level 35. Gonna go get something to feel like I'm making progress. And then after that, I woke up the next day, probably pretty early. It's 5:30 p.m., so I probably didn't work that day. So I probably woke up at around 10 o'clock and grinded from then on out getting this chubby. So it took 6, maybe 7 hours to get this trophy, and that finally unlocked the platinum on the 16th of May. So going halfway through the month, we got 4 platinums. I will say this trophy list is fine, or like going for this platinum is fine. It's whatever. I don't think it should be its own game. I don't think it really needs that, but I get why they did it, because they did a Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I think it was called. So they wanted people to kind of experience the, what it's based on. Makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's not really that great of a platinum. But if you're a Borderlands fan, of course, go for it. It's not horrible. It's just these 2 trophies that are kind of shit. But the Kill It Chubby could take you 5 minutes. It could take you fucking 5 days of game time to grind. That's the worst part about this trophy. I'm not a person who absolutely hates RNG trophies. I kind of like farming. Borderlands is kind of, you know, I've grown up playing Borderlands, so I'm very, very used to farming and enjoying that aspect of a video game. But this kind of farming I don't like. I like farming for a legendary, farming for a kind of gear that I like, not farming for a certain kind of enemy to spawn. That shit. And that was a horrible, horrible time, especially when you can't even play on Ultimate Vault Hunter. That's not a mode in this game, so your odds are capped at True Vault Hunter to find a chubby. It was really stupid. But going into the same day, actually, an hour and a half later, I got Mortal Kombat 1's Platinum, completing mastery of 5 cameo characters. I never knew this, but they made this Platinum really fucking easy because you can just buy it, pretty much. Basically, when the game launched, they gave this currency, but you can also buy the currency, to my knowledge. And originally, you had to grind for hours and hours and hours to get these 5 cameo characters maxed out. But then when I went to go look around, I was just looking at the game, seeing what's been added since I last played. Since it's been probably nearly a year at this point since I played the game, and I found out that they made it so you can just max out a cameo character for 500 of the currency that you can either spend money on or you've earned in the past. And so I had 2,000 on me. I had 1 character maxed. So I just went ahead and I maxed out 4 characters and I got the trophy. And that was that. Got the platinum just like that. Thank God. Because if I didn't, I would have been grinding this game for probably another 10 to 15 hours. This trophy is the dumbest shit. And I'm honestly more happy than mad that they did that, because I just don't think this trophy should exist in general, but at least there's a way to bypass it, because it is a terrible, terrible trophy. Going into our next game, so we've earned 5 platinums. 5, right? I think 5. 5 or 6, but I think 5. Going into our next game we're after, and that is Grid Legends. On the 17th of May is when we started at 2:30 a.m. Started it pretty late, but just grinding away at the game. This game is pretty fucking grindy, I can't lie. I really don't recommend Grid Legends. Even if you're a racing fan, this is kind of just mind-numbing. There's not a challenging trophy in here. Nothing is difficult in this game. It is just a mindless grind, and there's no fun to be had. At first, with the story, it's a good time. It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. But nothing to write home about. It's shit. It's not shit. It's just not impressive. They do have like movie cutscenes, so it's like real people. I do like that. Um, but yeah, we were just working on the story here on the first a little bit that I was playing it for, and then I went back to Maiden Abyss, and I became a blue whistle and I collected 100 relics. This was actually on my now I wasn't going for the platinum on this, but simply beating the game, and I actually dropped it. I did drop this game. I really wasn't having fun with it. I was trying my best to really like the game. I was really trying to convince myself on that, but it wasn't. It's just not my kind of game. Its core gameplay is fun, but the further you progress in the game, the less fun it becomes. You can basically soft lock yourself in this game insanely easily and lose 30 minutes up to like hours worth of gameplay because you have to load up an old save because you can't even return from the expedition you went on. It is a terrible, terrible time when something like that happens. And after like the fourth or fifth time of it happening, I couldn't have it anymore because I knew damn well that I was just going to be going deeper and deeper into the fucking abyss in this game. And I was going to lose more and more progress. And I just knew that that was going to happen, and I couldn't take it. So I gave up on the game. I do have it in my backlog for platinuming so that I could possibly go back to it in the future. But right now, I don't think I'm ready to play the game again. We went back to Fragpunk for a little bit. I got the trophy for owning 20 weapon skins and killing 15 enemies in a single match. Not an easy trophy, but I was able to get it. I don't even think I got it in ranked. I got it in regular lobbies. In ranked, this is a lot more doable because the matches are a lot longer. But I did this in a regular match, so it was pretty fucking hard. But going back to Grid Legends, we worked more on this. Just some miscellaneous trophies, and now we're working on career mode. Now, this is where the game really falls off for me. Career mode is just a really, really grindy, horrible time, is the best way to describe it. But we were just completing some missions in it, working our way through it, and we went back to Made in Abyss. I think this is right around when I actually dropped it. When I became a Moon Whistle, and I went to the third layer. The third layer is where I gave up on the game. And that's why I went to Neva, or Neva, whatever you want to call it. But I basically dropped this game, moved on to my next game I'm going to beat, and that was Neva. This, I think I beat in 2 days, not one. So we started at 4 o'clock, played it for a little bit, and then I beat it the next day, right around 5 o'clock. It was a pretty good game. It was a decent story. I had a good time with it. I don't really have anything to complain about. It just was very, very short. I think it took me maybe like 3 hours to beat. It was a very, very short game. But I wouldn't really say there was anything inherently wrong with it. It was a good game. It was a good time. Just the price tag for it, $40. I get it's like, oh, if it's $40, it can be a shorter and lower budgeted game, but it's not that it was just lower budgeted, or even if it wasn't, it was a little too short for even $40. You're spending over $10 per hour. Now, of course, when I get the platinum, it'll be a bit longer, but still, I don't know. But we moved on to our next game on the 20th of May, and that was Life is Strange 2. Man, this game is good. This game is really good. I've heard a few people kind of hate on it. I don't know why. This game is amazing. I had a fucking amazing time playing through this game, and I genuinely didn't feel a single moment of, like, boredom throughout the entire game, which is crazy for a Telltale, because usually in a Telltale, you'll have these episodes here and there where it's a bit slower, or, like, you're just kind of like, alright, I'm kind of, like, not feeling it right now. This is just not really, the pacing is kind of bad in this episode or something. It wasn't like that in this game. It was always going crazy. It was always nuts, but it was always a really good experience and a really good time. I rated this game a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Because when I really was writing my review about it and thinking about it, I genuinely had no complaints. There was nothing I had wrong with it, only good things to say about it. So yeah, I really do recommend, if you are interested in playing the Life is Strange games, play Life is Strange 2. Of course, play it probably after 1. There is direct links, and that's why there are sequels. But yeah, man, seriously, if you're thinking about playing this game, or you're thinking about playing a Life is Strange game in general, you've played the first one already, play Life is Strange 2. This game is fucking phenomenal. But after that, we went back to Grid Legends, did a little bit of grind in it at 6 a.m. I'm a fucking freak, dude. I gotta go to bed. Going back to Life is Strange 2, we were grinding it some more. And then going back to grinding it, we were beating the game. We were playing it. And then going back to Grid Legends yet again, we are grinding away at it. Gain access to Tier 3 upgrades, win more events. God, man, career is a stupid grind. You play so much career. This is all stuff to do around career. And then finally, a completed gauntlet on the 27th of May after countless hours. Complete 10 race events with Janetta. Just more and more and more grind. Gain Tier 3 upgrades for each launch car in the GT Class 1. God, that was so stupid. You literally just go on a race creator, make a oval track, and race in a circle for 20 minutes. It is so stupid. And then we just kept on grinding and grinding and grinding away. And then finally, on the 27th of May at 11 p.m., I earned the platinum after about 50 hours of grind. I think it was 52 hours. This game is way too grindy for its own good. It isn't difficult. I would rather have a game that takes about 20, 30 hours with a very difficult trophy than just a 50-hour schlop like this was. I thought I liked grindy games, but something like this was so mind-numbing, I didn't even feel like I was playing a video game. I didn't. I was just holding down the right trigger, watching a video on the side, and blindly driving through a track. It was stupid as fuck. But yeah, I really don't recommend doing it, even if you're a racing fan. We went back to Life is Strange 2, and right here on the 28th of May, I beat the game. I would have beat it sooner, but I was kind of really focused on getting Grid Legends done. You probably saw there was about a 3-day hiatus on it, or 4-day even, and that's just because I really wanted to get Grid Legends done. So I eventually went ahead on the 28th of May and beat the game at 2 p.m. Then I tried Snow Bros with my wife. We just played a little bit of it. We had some fun and earned more trophies than I would have thought. And now going after my next big platinum, it is God of War 2018. And we're basically just doing a cleanup, and I gotta say, it is a horrible time so far. The exploration experience in Endgame on God of War is not great. But I did earn one trophy for it, and that was for crafting an outfit for Atreus. Somehow I didn't do that in my first playthrough. I don't know. But yeah. And now my most likely next platinum that I'm even probably going to earn tonight is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Right now I'm basically doing a platinum that I earn on stream and a platinum I do off stream on my own time. And right now it's going to be Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl that I'll end up earning. Gotta say, this platinum is way harder for me than a 2 out of 10. And that's because because of the trophy for defeating 3 level 9 CPUs in a team battle. This was way harder than I expected. Way fucking harder. I'd want to say right here. Yeah. So it took me about 50 minutes to finally get this done. It was a pain in my ass, but we did get it done, and after that, it was pretty much smooth sailing. And I'll earn the platinum sometime tonight when I get around to it. But yeah, guys, that is all the trophies and platinums I earned in May. Of course, there will be a platinum added on top and a few more trophies with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl getting its platinum tonight, and I'll just add that into the video for June. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hit thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Thank you for watching my little video of showing what I did this month. And let me know what platinums and trophies you earned that you're proud of, or that you like, just platinums in general that you earned in the last month. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to know. All right. See ya. Peace.